you taking the time to come here tonight. First of all, I know everyone here, but everyone doesn't know everyone else. So, but first, this is Stephanie. For those who don't know, she's been working with me to identify my core gift, and I really appreciate all the hard work and she has put on doing that. Okay. Sorry, I kind of nervous a bit, so you have to bear with me a bit. So if I can get everyone to go around the circle and say how they say your name and how you know me, and we're gonna start with that girl on the computer.
Oh, okay, I guess you're the first
So
one to
go
get.
ahead.
Okay, you can introduce yourself.
Diane, do you want to repeat it?
This is Veronica from China. And she's Danny's sister and Danny's nephew, Wesley. Uh-oh, what happened? You don't know. Okay, so this is,
So we're gonna
she said she's really happy to be here.
go around the circle. So Miriam, you can go next.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that you remember my name with all these people around here. And, yeah, my name is Miriam Stryker, and I know Danny from church.
Yeah, okay.
I'm Teresa Shaw, and I know Danny from church.
I'm Darren Shaw, and I know Danny from church.
I'm Perry Stryker, and I've also gotten to know Danny from church.
I'm Owen Weaver, and Danny used to come to our church, and I always liked his smile.
You're also family.
Yeah.
I'm Donna Weaver, his wife, and we're now part of his family. Our daughter married Jonathan a year ago. So that's how we know Danny better.
I'm Bob Coleman, and I know Danny from church as well.
Oh, I'm Krista, and we're just really good friends with Danny, and Aurora and Kiara are my daughters, also good friends with Danny.
And Grant wishes he could be here.
Yes.
My name's Carl Sigma, and my wife Julia Sigma, and we know Danny from church, and got known Danny through family TVs, and just get together.
And I also know Danny from working with him through special services through family services in the kitchen.
I'm Faith Bauman, and I'm friends with Dan, mostly from church, but also we've crossed paths at school a few times and had some fun times there that we'll maybe talk about. It was a fun student.
I'm Dave Jensen, and I know Danny through my wife, Debbie.
And I know Danny through his wonderful sister Michelle.
to church with Michelle, we've become friends, and I met Danny a few months ago when he was in the hospital.
I'm Jane, and I know Danny from church, and I'm also a personal support worker. I have contact through that.
I'm Andy, and I've worked with Danny for the past 6 years. I'm a personal support worker. And this is my wife, Jennifer.
How many years, Andy, have you worked
6
with
years.
Danny? 6 years now.
Wow. Didn't get sick of him yet.
Were you asking Danny?
Yeah.
I'm Betty and Anderson, and I've worked with Danny for quite a number of years off and on. I used to be an education assistant, and I worked supply when his regular assistants would be out, and worked at the schools. And I also worked as a personal support worker, and I'm still working as a personal support worker, and I've been with him while he's been recovering from his surgeries, and was here all afternoon. This afternoon we were watching
So that I could get ready for tonight.
Unsinkable Molly Brown, and who was lost.
I'm Ken Yancey. I'm married to Joyce, who is a sister to Dawn. So.
You next.
I'm Charlene Huber, and I'm related to Danny through my husband as well.
And I'm Darwin Huber, and I'm Diane's brother.
Go ahead.
Come on.
No, I'm not going. It's not my turn. Thought you decided that then.
My name's Courtney, and I know Danny through my mom.
My name's Jen, and I know Danny through my mom.
And what's your name?
It's Rissa. She said Rissa.
Is that what you just said?
Danny's niece. Clarissa, and it's Danny's niece.
Yes.
And who's that little guy in front of you?
Carter, what's your name?
Carter.
How do you know Danny? Is that Uncle Danny? Yeah. Carter, how old are you?
Okay, who's on the floor?
Sure. I'm Michelle. I'm Danny's sister. I've known him his whole life. I'm Kathy Hurd. I've known Danny almost his whole life too. I started working with Danny when he was 2, 3. I think it was younger than that.
2 or 3.
Hi, Micah. Yeah, I think he was just turning 3, and I worked with him until he was like 11, I think, something like that. So yeah, we've been through a lot.
I'm Jamie Weaver, so I'm a brother-in-law and also a friend. We had some good times together.
My name is Haley, and I went to school with Dan, and we're still friends. I'm Alana Conover, and I'm at Danny at school.
I'm Amanda Kay, and I have taught Danny for a number of years at LDSS, and I'm a neighbor as well. I live across the street.
I'm Donna Mitchell, and I know Danny from church. And I'm Diane. I'm Danny's mom. And we missed. Okay, Ben.
Oh, and Ben.
I'm Ben. I'm Danny's brother. And Carter and Larissa are my kids, and this is my wife, Debbie.
Hi.
And that is
Okay.
being is awesome cameraman.
Thanks, Danny. Faith is my wife, by the way, and that's got to know Danny through her and through church.
I'm your awesome wife.
That's right. Yeah.
Can you hear?
Corrected.
Can you hear?
Oh, and we also with that gentleman that Danny
Dan's my best friend, and we have fun every day. And I really appreciate him because he likes current events. He watches the news. We discuss things that happen in the world, and none of my other kids did that with me. So, it's pretty neat. But anyway, Dan and I have lots of fun.
So Dan already introduced me, so I'm Stephanie, and Danny's one of my friends. We started our relationship off as professional. I worked for Community Living North Perth for a number of years.
And I really appreciate your help and your friendship.
Well, I appreciate you and your friendship as well. So, thank you. So,
we are gonna tell you what a cool gift is. So, do you want to get started?
I think that sounds great. Just thinking.
Go ahead.
Okay. So we've kind of renamed Dan's core gift party tonight to something different. I'm not sure if you've heard, but do you want me to say it or do you want to?
I wasn't gonna say it, but we kind of renamed it. We're calling it peanut butter cheese and chocolate party.
Core gift party. So instead of the core gift party, it's the peanut butter, cheese, and chocolate core gift party.
When I asked Danny what he wanted for snacks, he named off all this stuff, and that's basically what it was. You know, and because he couldn't eat for so long, a lot of this stuff is his favorite. He doesn't get it every day, so this is what he wanted.
That's right. So Dan and I are going to talk a little bit about core gifts and the idea and the meaning behind core gifts, because I'm sure most of you are thinking like, what's a core gift?
What is it?
So just to give you a little bit of background, I'm going to tell you first about how I learned about core gifts and the idea of a core gift. A gentleman named Bruce Anderson from California. He is the man behind the idea of a core gift, or the idea, or he's the man who is sharing the idea of core gift. So I worked for Community Living North Perth for 18 years, and I was on a committee within the county, and it was the facilitators committee. And we took a facilitation leadership class, and it was like an 8-week class where we learned to become, picked up leadership and facilitation skills. And the one evening we talked about gifts and the idea of every human being having a gift. And it was incredible how my colleagues and I became very engaged in the whole process of gifts and became very just really wanting to spend some time about talking about your own gifts or putting your own gifts on paper, because we all know here tonight that we get so caught up in day-to-day life that we forget sometimes what our gifts are or the things that we can offer to one another, to our family or to our community. So my colleague Marilyn decided that she wanted to explore the whole gift idea further. And she had the opportunity to go out west to visit some family, and she had looked up the core gift process, and she enrolled in a course that was Bruce Anderson was facilitating. And this was in California, Vashon, California. So she kind of did business and personal trip at once. And she was totally blown away by Bruce's theory and Bruce's idea of core gift. And she ended up coming back to Perth County and sharing it with myself and some of our colleagues. And since then, we've had Bruce come and visit Perth County 3 times, I think now. And
I went to one of
That's right. That was how Danny first got how he first became involved in core gifts. Was he attended one of the workshops?
And I really didn't know what a core gift was. Right off the bat.
No, and which I'm sure a lot of people here don't either, right?
So I wanted to attend that workshop to find out more about it, and it was really eye-opening. We found out some really neat stuff about core gifts, and Haley attended it as well.
Yeah, Haley did attend it. So I'm gonna, is it okay if I share with them what exactly it is?
Yeah.
So the whole meaning of a core gift is, and it relates or traces back to many years ago in different cultures that, you know, through some youth initiation process during, in different countries, about once you become a man or a woman, you have a core gift to offer. And it's about, we need to identify what that gift is, break it open, it's within you, and it's something that every single human being has. And, you know, you can go through life and not even really, I think that you would have a sense of what your gift or your core gift is, but until you start to support and nurture and break it open and figure out exactly what it is, it can be something that's just there, because again, we're so busy, the day-to-day stuff. And unfortunately, in Western culture today, it's about what can I buy or what can you give me, a materialistic thing versus building relationships and really getting to know our fellow citizens.
Like, for me, it's, people are always like, not, wanting to buy gifts for people, but that is not what it's about. It's becoming friends with an individual and getting to know more about them. And I really enjoy getting to know each and every one of you throughout the past few years or however long. And it's not about buying something for a person, like I said. So you want to continue?
Yes. So one of the things that also people will think about is when they hear the word gifted, or when they hear the word gifted, and this is sometimes within school systems, is that people think, oh, well, they're intelligent, or they're extremely intelligent. So you got to think about that message that sends to other people, well, who are even just in the mainstream or in whatever part of the curriculum that, oh, I guess I'm not gifted, right? Whereas we want to bring back, and with Bruce's assistance, we want to bring back the whole meaning about core gift and realizing that every single human being has something to offer, and they have a core gift to offer. And it's about identifying what that is, and then moving forward to figure out how and what you can do with your core gift.
So, we are all here. You are all here to give me some ideas.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Dan.
Just okay. So, what is a core gift? So, it's the fact is that every single human being has one, and is born with some sort of gift. And it is different than your skills, talents, and gifts. So everybody has talents, and talents is something that you've learned. A natural, sorry, we're going to start with skills, sorry. Skills are something that have been learned, and you have no natural motivation whatsoever to want to do it. It's something that we have to do day to day, like whether you get into your car and drive, whether you cook a meal, it's skills that we all need to do. But there's no real genuine feeling, or you get no genuine feeling of power of when you do actually use your skills. Talents are, again, something that you've learned, but you also have the natural motivation, and you kind of have like the knack to do it when you're talented.